Hey YouTube! Sam and I just spent the weekend at Disney and we used the Disney bands for the first time, so we wanted to share with you guys little tidbits about what the Disney bands do and how to use them and the whole experience and what to expect when you have Disney bands. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is our lovely package in the mail. You get a little package that looks like this. It's cute, and then you have your bands like this. You put your name in that you want on your band. So they're very cute and they come in this nice little package, and then on the inside it kind of has a few little instructions for you of how you can rip off the part in the middle and stuff like that, which I'll talk about more later. And it's cute. It says on the side, here's the key to making your experience incredible, hence the Incredibles, which is funny. So they're very cute. We got this in the mail. We were super excited. You technically can't use them until your Disney stay, because we live close to we're annual pass holders, so we were like, oh my god, let's go tomorrow and use our bands. But technically you can't until your actual hotel stay, and that's when they're really activated. And then we thought that was all we were gonna get in the mail, but later we also got this. We were like, what? So we were pretty confused and we got it, and it's just a little zip drive in an extremely large package. Like all this needed, whatever. And you get this little thumb drive, and if you plug it into your computer, it comes with 2 little videos, and it just kind of explains the bands in more detail of what you need to do from here on out and how it's your access to everything. So it's pretty cool. There's not much space on here, so don't get too excited. I was like, oh my god, I have the cutest zip drive ever. No. So that's pretty cool. That was an unexpected perk. They definitely make you feel excited about going to stay at a Disney hotel. And I believe this also came with a magnet reminding you of your vacation.
Like you need reminding. It's vacation. Everyone remembers.
But yeah, these are very cool. We like them a lot. They worked out very great. Once you use them the first time, then you can use them forever, and they become like your ticket. And they also have your name in the band, which is cool. So let's talk about all the different things this band can now do for you and what you can put on it and everything that can be put on your little chip. The first thing that it can do, it becomes your hotel room key. So you'll no longer get a little plastic card that you touch to the door to get you in the room. Now it's all on your wristband. This is your room key, so don't forget it before you leave your hotel room. The other thing you can do, and you have the option to do this, you do not have to put this on here, but you can put your credit card information on this little band. You can choose to not do the option, but you can put your credit card information on here, so when you go to anywhere in Disney at all, the shopping or the dining or anything, you can just tap this to the little register area and it will automatically go to your credit card, so you don't have to worry about taking your money out every time, which is very helpful. The other thing that this becomes is your Fast Pass ticket. If you've ever been to Disney, the way it used to work is you'd go to a little Fast Pass kiosk and you'd put your park ticket in, and out would come a Fast Pass at a specific time, whichever time was available that day. So you could only get them at the parks, and you could only get them for whatever time was being offered. Now what they've done is you can actually go online and choose when you want to go to certain things. So you can basically pre-plan your entire trip, if you will. We went to Disney.com and we picked a park. You can only pick 1 park per day. We picked Hollywood Studios, and the way Hollywood Studios is currently set up, and I believe every park will be set up this way at some point, they put each ride into a category. Because if you've ever been to Hollywood Studios, the best rides are, of course, the roller coaster.
Rock and roller coaster. I get it confused with Red Rocket at Universal.
Rock and roller coaster. And then there's Twilight Tower of Terror and the Toy Story Mania ride. Well, they put them all in a category together. So you can't pick all 3 of them, I believe. Like you could pick 1 or 2 of them, but you can't go to all 3 of those rides, because then everyone would just pick those 3 rides, right? So then they have a category of all the other rides that you can choose from.
Which kind of stinks because, like, I don't want to just go and ride those 3 rides and then leave, but whatever. I guess we'll get fast pass to Star Wars.
So you can only pick 3 a day. So you pick which 3 rides you're most interested in going to, and then the website kind of formulates the best plan for the day. And you can kind of go through the options and pick the best option that you'd like. Like one might start in the morning and go all the way through the day, or if you know you're not going to get there till the afternoon, one option will start at like 2 p.m. So it provides you with all these different options. Once you pick that option, you're not sold to it. Like it's not your option no matter what. You can't make changes. You can actually change certain things. So if we picked Rock and Roller Coaster instead of Toy Story Mania, we could go back and decide, you know what, I think we'd rather go to Rock and Roller Coaster. So we can go online or on your mobile device and change that. If you decide to go to a different ride or a different time. So you can completely change everything about it. It's not just rides. It's also like firework shows, street shows, things along those lines. So it's pretty cool. There's also little kiosks in the park where you can change things. They're not that good yet. The touchscreen is terrible on those little kiosks in the park. I wouldn't suggest using them. If anything, just make sure you plan your day well before you go, or if you have a mobile device, just use your phone. Like, those kiosks aren't very well. Hopefully the technology will get better in those. I'm surprised their touchscreen's so terrible. Get Disney, come on. Another cool thing about this is, let's say it's your birthday. This thing will know it's your birthday. I'm not sure if this technology is completely rolled out yet, or if but I'm pretty sure it will be. Throughout Disney, there are a lot of different like window TVs that have like these little TV things in windows, and they play like songs of Disney movies or something. That are pretty cute. If you have one of these on and you walk by one of the windows, it senses this and it senses it's your birthday and it yells out, "Happy birthday, Danielle," or whoever you are. So you'll randomly be walking down the road and a TV will yell to you, "Happy birthday," and it's pretty cool. I mean, a little scary, but pretty cool. So they do a lot of little things like that, which is neat. It's your park ticket and it gets you into the park, and when you scan it, all of the cast members have like a little cell phone looking device in their hand, and your name pops up once you go in, so don't be freaked out when this person goes, "Oh, hey, Chris." It's like, they're not stalkers, like your name just popped up on their little phone, which is kind of cool. It makes the guest experience pretty exciting. Like, it's cool.
Today I'm going to talk about the actual band itself and like everything, all the pros and cons and stuff of these bands. Basically, whenever you book a vacation and go to a hotel, you then can go to mydisneyexperience.com and you get to pick your color, and you have like 7 colors to choose from, all of the basics like pink, red, blue, green, yellow, and classic gray. If you forget to choose your color, you will automatically get classic gray. Which, you know, gray is gray. It goes with everything. That's okay. When we first found out about the bands, literally the first thing both Sam and I said was, "What happens when it falls off your arm?" Like, because things fall off, and we were pretty nervous about the way it was going to be built in order to stay put where you needed it to be. But once we actually got them, it's a pretty cool little band. It has like the snaps that snap into the little holes, and it is actually pretty solid. I have no fear that it will never fall off my arm until I personally take it off, which is good because everything's on here. You can get into my room, you can use our credit cards, everything is on this little band, so it's definitely something you don't want to lose. And even kids, I wouldn't worry about kids with it, as long as they don't play with it. I think that's going to be where people lose things. But hey, on a kids band, you're not going to have a credit card, so that's okay. The other cool thing about the band is, if you notice, it's like pink and then it has the gray portion. You can take the gray portion off. You can remove it. So if you have kids or tiny wrists, you don't have to worry about all this extra flap. I, unfortunately, con for myself, I fall in here. So I'm too scared to take it off and then lose all the expansion. But what makes it difficult is having to roll this section all the way back in order to get it on your arm. It's a little bit difficult to put on because I have so much extra flap that I'm too nervous to get rid of. But other than that, the bands are pretty fantastic. The chip is actually in the Mickey head, so when you scan it, the Mickey has to touch. You have to touch the Mickey to the Mickey. That's one of the things we got caught up. We would just be like, "Murder band," and we'd like hit it to the thing, and they'd be like, "Guys, Mickey to Mickey, get it together." And we're like, "Oh, sorry, cast member, so sorry." But it's pretty awesome. Very sturdy. The colors came out very nicely. Yeah, it's definitely a good product. And I guess we'll talk more about it later. So our bands were a success. We learned some things. Today we went to Epcot, and for our fast passes we chose Mission Space, Test Track, and Spaceship Earth, because I think like you couldn't pick Test Track and Soaring or something, like it categorizes it. So we chose Spaceship Earth, which if you've ever been to Disney really doesn't need a fast pass, but we were like, whatever, maybe it will be long. Well, it wasn't long, so we didn't use our fast pass for that. So when that time passed, we were like, you know what, I wonder, since we didn't use our fast pass, if we can trade it for something else today. And we found out you cannot. If you miss it, you miss it. That's it. You can change it anytime before the fast pass, but if you are past that time, it's gone forever. So you lost one of your 3 for the day. So that's good to know. Alright, so there's part of our experience using the bands and little tidbits about it. If you have any questions about specific things, if you go to the Disney site, this little like picture of one of the fairies from Sleeping Beauty will pop up and be like, do you want to chat? Do you have a question? And it's pretty cool. They respond to you right away, and you can ask them questions about stuff. Or you can just email them and they respond back. Don't call, that takes forever. I mean, I guess you can, but you're going to be on hold for a while. But they play lovely Disney music, so it's okay. Yeah, so that was our experience. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day. We should do a bloopers reel. Anyways, that would be so funny though. I don't know how to start it. Tried out the new chose Mission. Okay, yeah, I think that needs recording. And that's on camera. Oh, now we can't show my mom this video. I think I just bit. It's cute. We'd go online at Disney.com. What am I doing with my hands? Because this is for team members. I feel like I'm far away. Are you far away? Yeah, we're gonna turn right. So you can't just touch anywhere in the band. Anyway, well, my hair is curly today and it's been raining, so it's all kind of frizzy. I don't like that.